time has come to declutter these drawers, you guys. I am in the middle of cleaning a bunch of stuff, and today was supposed to be my Dose of Colors palette review with a look, but it's a look. But unfortunately, I have to go to this because it needs to be done. I didn't really film a previous declutter that I did, and people were asking me when am I going to do another one, so I figured I would film this one. If it goes well, we shall continue. So now, don't forget to subscribe because it is free 99. Also, click that bell. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So now let's start decluttering. I'm not doing every drawer, but you guys will see what I'm about to do. All right, guys, so now let's get started. I'm not going to tackle every single drawer, but I'm going to tackle a lot of them. We're going to start with this one right here, which are setting powders. I'm not going to go through these two just because these are like bases, setting sprays, a bunch of stuff that I've already opened, drugstore products I want to keep for future videos. So those two drawers are set. But this one right here, I need to declutter. First up, I have my Too Faced powder. This is in the shade Tan. Now, I've had this for quite a while, and I just checked the back, and it said 12 months. I've had this way longer than 12 months, and if you can see, I can have like oils and residual of gunk. I'm definitely going to get rid of this. Now, certain things I'm going to keep, like my Too Faced Ethereal powder. I just happen to put this away because I use this all the time, but I want to utilize my other powders. Also going to keep my Laura Mercier Translucent. This is just a backup that I bought during a 20% off sale from Sephora just because I know I'm going to use it. Now I have these two CoverGirl powders, and these are brand new. I was just trying to figure out like which one is my shade, and I don't know. I can't really tell because the shade range looks a little bit funky. If anything, I'm going to keep the more golden one. I feel like I used this one and it made me look really ashy. So next up, I have my CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. This is the illumination one. And for this brand, I'm in the shade Medium Tan. Right over here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says it expires June 2019, and I love how they put that. So I really appreciate that because sometimes I just don't know when the true expiration date is. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. It's just that I broke it because I was using it so often. My Peach Perfect from Too Faced. I love this powder, so I'm going to be keeping this one as well. Here's an Hourglass powder in Diffuse Light. I've had this for a really long time. It's just one of those products that I'm like, oh, let me use it, and I never end up using it. And I'm just going to get rid of it. It is old. If you see that, I was like swatching lipsticks earlier. My Collab powder, and then this one is in the shade Caramel and Tawny. I use this when I'm a little bit darker, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. I have my Bare Minerals Pro powder. This is in the shade Toffee, but definitely for when I'm more self-tan, but I like the finish of it, so I'm going to keep it. I have my BH Studio Pro powder. To me, this is like a good dupe of the MAC Studio Fix. This one is in the shade 235, so definitely keeping this one. This is a more newer one. I already got rid of my old one. Let me just bust this one out right here. This one is in 230. This one I could use underneath my eyes, etc. So here's my old one. I guess I just never got rid of it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get rid of the old one, which I was already supposed to do, so shame on me. But like I said, it just really reminds me of the MAC Studio Fix just because it's so similar. And this one is in the shade NC40. This is definitely for my more lighter days. NC42 and NC40 are so different. So when I got this, I really wanted to return it, but I forgot to. So yeah, but I'll keep it for underneath her eyes or something like that because it's not old. Cocoa Powder Foundation in medium. This one it's just way too old. I've had these for like a couple years, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. My IT Cosmetics, this is Celebration Foundation Illumination in Tan. This one is perfectly fine. I'm going to keep this one. I have my Bye Bye Pores Pressed. Obsessed with this. This makes your skin look super, super smooth. And this is what it looks like. Definitely keeping this one. Maybelline Better Skin Powder in Pure Beige. I've had this for a long time and this doesn't match me. It's an excellent powder. Honestly, I kept it in here because I was telling myself, okay, I want to get this powder in my correct shade. Stay Matte Rimmel Press Powder. Now this one is in 001. I've had this for so freaking long. So long that it's really cheap and affordable that I have to just let this go. It's so old. Oh my gosh. I have another Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder. Now this one is in the shade Honeycomb. Right here, this is a completely brand new one. This one is for when I get super, super tan. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep this one. I actually forgot I had that. I could have used that in the summertime. I have my Bye Bye Pores Translucent in a loose powder, which I will keep. I have this Maleficent MAC powder. Now this is an older product and honestly I don't use this, so I'm going to keep this and I'm going to put it to the side and I'm going to do this for back to MAC. I also have this MAC Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is when I was like super into limited edition collections from them and I have not used this in forever and I'm just going to let it go because I can't even use this in a video because what am I going to say? Go grab your Rocky Horror Picture Show palette. Like no one has this anymore. Well, if you have it, it's just sitting in your collection, but this is just too old of a collection that you will never be able to find this. I have this NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder in the shade Beach. It's so weird because when I went to their standing store, like I was matched to this and I feel like this is only good for underneath the eyes, but I don't even use this. This is super old, years and years old, so I'm just gonna let this one go because I don't see myself using this. Then I have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore Illumination, basically the same version of this, except this one is the illumination one, so I'm going to keep that. Next up, I have a powder from NARS. This is in the shade Barcelona, and this thing is so freaking old. I couldn't even tell you when I got this, so that means it has to go. I'm not taking no chances. Unfortunately, with this one too, I loved this powder. It was so good. This is in Toasted Beige by Benefit. It is so old. I definitely have to get rid of it, even though I know I loved this powder so much. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This one is in 02. I'm pretty sure this is an under eye set. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. This one is definitely not old. I want to play around with it more. NARS powder in, what is this? Oh, this is the under eye setting, the crystal, what? Translucent crystal. This thing gave me like crazy flashback at an event for sure. This is the product that did it and I was like, holy crap. And I remember my friend posted the picture and I was like, really? So I'm gonna get rid of this one. This was like years back, but so funny. Yeah, this one was, oh my gosh, traumatizing. Next up, I have my Cover FX powder. This one is the perfect setting powder in, it says Translucent Light. This one is a good one. I totally forgot I had this, so I'm definitely going to keep this one because I do like it. Number 7, Translucent Perfect Light. I haven't used this one. This one is a brand new one. I heard lots of good things about it, so I want to test it out. Next up, I have the Kat Von D Translucent Powder, the Locket one. This one I was only using to set my eyes. This is way too stark white on me. It looks terrible underneath my eyes, so I'm gonna let this one go. Plus it's old. This is a pretty brand new product and I haven't really tested it out. Dermablend Loose Setting Powder, an original. Definitely gonna keep this one. A Travel Kat Von D Locket Powder Foundation. Yeah, getting rid of it. So I do have these stick powders. This one is from Supergoop. They did send me these, so I want to try them out. I just never did. One's in translucent, one's in medium, and then I have one from Tarte I never tried out, so these are brand new, so I'm going to keep these. I like the whole concept of this. I used to use a powder like this back in the day. I really like the concept, how it's on the go with a brush, and there's SPF, so I totally forgot to use this during summer, but I live in LA, so it's always sunny, so yeah, I can use this all year round. Next up, I have a MAC powder in a Light Plus. This one is not old. This one is to set underneath the eyes. Gonna keep that. I have the Ben Nye Luxury Powder. I feel like no one uses Ben Nye anymore, at least who I watch. This is the Cameo Powder. These used to be so popular. I'm definitely gonna have to let this one go. And then I have another NARS Translucent. Not sure why I have two of them. Wait, oh no, one was in Beach and one was in Translucent. Yeah, these just have to go. This gives like the worst flashback too, and I don't really remember enjoying the set. I have the Ulta Press Setting Powder. This one is not old. This one is really good for a good affordable alternative. I have the NYX Finishing Powder. I'm not going to keep this one. It's super old. I have the Ulta Mineral Setting Powder. This one is so bomb. I think it's great underneath the eyes. I used this in a recent video. I will say though, you will get flashback with this one, but if you're not going to take any pictures and this is just for everyday, like casual wear, so bomb. I think like it's pretty equivalent to the Laura Mercier. So finely milled. This one is the Master Fix by Maybelline. I'm going to keep this one because it is it's definitely not old. MAC. This is my Patrick Star setting powder. Oh my gosh. I wish they would make this a permanent product. I put this away because I am literally rationing it out. I was using it all the time. Look, I feel like it's almost done. Ah! Bare Minerals palette in Matte and Glow to set underneath the eyes or the face. I really didn't care for this. It is so finely milled where it's almost like nothing. Like it doesn't even set anything. So I did not enjoy this. Just have some sponges back here. Oh, that's really gross. Not sure why I have that. And then what are these back here? So here's a Travel Makeup Forever HD. This one is brand new. I'll keep it. And then I have translucent, a little baby size where I usually take this on travel. But the last couple of times I haven't because I totally forgot that I had this. But I just refill it up with the powder. And then I have like a little Laura Mercier to go. So this is what my drawer looked like before. Here is the after. We have my bronzer drawer. Now these have creams and powders, so let's get through this, babies. First thing I see off the bat that I know I want to get rid of is this Bodyography Natural Finish Face Bronzer. This is a cream. No idea where I got this, where it's from or anything, and I'm pretty sure it's super old. Next up, I have my Smashbox Contour Palette. I love this one. It's one of my favorite ones, so I'm going to keep it. It is not old. I have my Maybelline. This is the Master Bronze. You know, I kept trying to use this and trying to see if I liked it, but I only like it for this one shade. I tried all the others, and I don't really think it's worth keeping just for one shade, so I'm going to have to let this go. I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite, but one that I do love is the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette. I have this little mini Z palette, and this has two Makeup Geek bronzers in here. These are not old. I'm definitely going to keep them. It's just kind of inconvenient to have like one little palette, you know? I don't know. I just feel like it takes up space. I have Complicated in Cool Medium. This one is in Half-Hearted. They work really well. It's just, I don't know, the inconvenience factor of the Z palette, it kind of bothers me. Next up, I have a Too Faced palette. And this one, I believe, yeah, this one is a bronzer with a little mini blush in it. Super cute, but super old. I used to use this all the time, but I'm going to have to part with this. It's NARS Duo, and this one is in Hot Sand and Laguna. I don't really use this one, and it's super old, so it's gonna have to go. Doesn't even look like it's true shade anymore. Contour in Paloma. I'm actually gonna keep this one. I kind of want to play around with it just because I feel like I didn't really give good use to it. It is an older product, but I don't know. I really want to experiment with it, and if I like it, I'll keep it, or maybe I'll buy like a new one. Who knows? Makeup Forever HD concealer. This one is in Y49. This one is a liquid, and you can use it as a bronzer, but okay, I've obviously already used it, but I don't know. It's just kind of inconvenient to have it like this. I know I'm not going to use it, so what's the point of keeping it? And I've already used it, and I just checked the back, and it says 6M for 6 months, and this baby is a couple years old, so goodbye. Backup of an Anastasia bronzer that I like. Is this Fawn? Yeah, this one is in a fawn right here. I have a little mini Hoola. I like these. I think this is my last one. Or no, I have one other in the back. I like to take these on my trips just because it just minimizes, you know, the amount of makeup that I have to use. I haven't taken in the last couple of trips because I forgot that I had these. So that's why I'm doing the Declutter. Too Faced Endless Summer Bronzer. This one is super old, and I did use this before. 16-hour bronzer. It says 12 months. It has been well over 12 months. And then I have Pink Leopard. This one says 12 months as well. And yeah, I remember not really enjoying this one. And then this one is in Snow Bunny. This is a luminizing bronzer. Oh my gosh, this is like killing me, but it is just way too old, you guys. I don't want to risk it, and I haven't touched them in a couple years, so yeah, they already have brand new packaging and everything for these, so I'm going to have to let these go. I have some Makeup Forever Profusion bronzers. I really like this one. All right, you guys, I had a discussion with my own self, and these are so freaking old, and there's so many bronzers that I do love. And FYI, these are not all the bronzers I own. I do have my beauty box up on my desk where I have like my everyday bronzers I love, which I have quite a few in the drawer, so I'm going to have to let these go. It sucks, but they're just way too old. There's like no point. NARS bronzer this is the Tahiti bronzer, and I really love this one. Obviously, I loved it, so I'm going to keep this one. I have my Benefit Hoola. I'm going to keep this one because I love this bronzer. I also have a Makeup Geek that came in the pan in the shade Tawny. This one is really nice as well, so I'll keep this one. Some bronzers. I love these two. These ones work really well. And now that I think about it, I'd rather keep these ones because they're not as old as my Makeup Forever. Oops, I have a Becca one. Oh, I haven't really used this one too much, and this one isn't that old. This one is in the shade Bronzed Bondi. Now I have a MAC bronzer. This one is one up from like Max Give Me Sun. This one is in Dark Deep, and this one is really, really nice. I'm going to keep this one. I just got this one like less than a year ago. I have my Bye Bye Pores bronzer. This is amazing bronzer. The only thing I wish is that they would put like more shades, because they only have this one shade, which is kind of funny, right? Marc Jacobs Travel bronzer. Look how cute this thing is. I remember I got this as a sample and I couldn't even believe it. It's a deluxe sample, and look how itty bitty that is. So adorable. So I'm going to keep this one. I have another Hoola bronzer. Like I told you guys, I like to keep this for when I travel. I have a Kevyn Aucoin shaper. This one is in the shade medium. This one's good for like that really like gray cast contour, like what contour is really supposed to be, not just bronzing and warming. I mean, if you want to go by the rules. I have this Lisa Frank bronzer, and I think it's really good, but the only thing is like, who's really gonna have this on deck to use? This would honestly just be for myself, and I don't know. I use makeup that I can use on my channel, so I'm going to have to get rid of this. Bahama Mama bronzer. I'm going to have to get rid of this one. It's like my first one ever, and I love this, but it's just way too old, and they actually sent me a new one. MAC, this one is in Blunt right here. I'm going to keep this. I haven't used that in a while. And then another Becca. I think this might be a cream. Is this a cream? Oh no, it's a bronzer. This one is in the shade Dark Golden, so definitely gonna have to give that a whirl. Probably when I self-tan though, because it looks pretty deep. Pure Pro Sculptor, or Pure Sculptor. I don't know what box I got this in, but I know I got it in a box. I haven't used it yet. The shades are super dark, but I definitely want to give it a try, because when I swatched them, they just felt really nice. Anastasia bronzing kits. I have not used any of these. These ones are brand new. I forgot when I purchased these though, because I purchased individual ones, so I want to keep it. I have my second kit where I definitely have used these ones. I'm going to keep these ones as well. My Lorac, I'm going to have to let go. I have had this for way too long, and I don't know, I feel like it didn't really work out that well for me. I have, oh, this one has to go. You know what? Like, one of the things I don't really care for from Tarte are probably like their contours and stuff. So this is like contours, a blush, and all of that. But I remember this not really working out, but I'm going to set this aside to see if someone else wants to give it a try, because it's definitely not too old. I have a City Color bronzer, and this one's so pretty, but it's really, really old. Like, when am I going to use that? It's more like a highlight, but too old. My Naked Skin Sculpt Shaper, I have to give this more of a try. I haven't. So one side is cream and one side is powder. So definitely keeping this. This is one of the newer contour palettes from Bare Minerals right here. I'm going to give this a try again. I have the shade The Blend and Pop. Sorry if you guys hear that. That's my garage, but I feel like this one didn't work out for me, but I don't really remember giving it a full on chance, so I'm going to keep this one. I have my Kat Von D Shade and Light. I was obsessed with this, and it is just way too old, so it has to go. So next up, I have the Ulta Contour Kit. Now I have the powdered one, which I'm definitely going to keep. This is a good underrated product, and I totally forget to like use this, which is why I'm decluttering, so I can see my makeup. And then I also have the cream contour, but I never use cream contour, and I don't know, it's just not my thing, so I'm going to get rid of this. And then finally, I have my BH contour palette, which I love, and I am keeping. Lots of these shades are super deep, but you can actually use them as eyeshadows, and they look freaking bomb. So it's like an all-in-one. It's like a face palette and an eye palette. So here is the before, and here it is after. Drawer makes me so happy, so I have them all organized, and I wanted just to lay out all my palettes flat so I could see what I have and I don't miss anything. And then, yeah, just organized it like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is going to be so hard to go through. I could barely even open the drawer up. That's why it's all scattered. The palettes were getting stuck, and I've been really bad about this drawer, so this is going to be the last section we're going to declutter, because I know this is going to take a while and I don't want the video too long. These are basically highlight slash blush palettes, or just like bronzer, blush, and highlight palettes, so let's get on with it. I'm going to start off with ColourPop. This one, see, I knew this was going to happen. First one I like. I'm going to keep this one because I love the colors. If I really feel... Oh, that looks so nice too. You know what? I'm going to make a pile, like whoever wants to appreciate other products. Like there was that Tarte contour palette that I haven't used. I'm going to let someone get some use out of this because it's basically brand new, still has the plastic on it. I only swatched it, so this is not old. I have another ColourPop one. Let's see. Okay, why do these all look the same, to be honest? I'm like, but is one a bronzer and one's a blush? Okay, I just swatched this. I'm going to keep both of them because this one's more of like a coral. This one's more of like a burnt apricot. I actually got rid of a lot of ColourPop stuff, so I'm going to keep some items. Okay, like this one, I know I won't end up using, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this one on as well. A cosmetic blush. I'm going to keep this one. All of the collab palettes I'm going to keep. I'm a part of the team. If you guys haven't tried this one, it is so freaking beautiful. I love all of them, but this one is obviously my favorite just because I love warms, but gonna keep all of these. I have a Narcissus cheek palette. Oh, these are gonna be hard to kind of toss because I love my NARS products. I'm gonna keep it because I really love this one. Here's another palette I have. You know, this one might work out because I'm not gonna be as self-tan during winter, and I'll probably get more use out of this one. This is like one of my first real like big NARS purchases, like with a palette, because I remember one came out and I couldn't get my hands on it. I have to keep it, you guys. This is terrible. Okay, this one is a Smashbox blush palette. Never got around to using it. It's really beautiful, but you know, I'm gonna pass this on to someone who I know that will really enjoy it. Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. This will not leave my collection. I annihilate this. It is one of my favorite ones. I've used this so much and I love every single shade, so this one is staying with me. It's the Pixie palette from Miriam, and she is honestly one of the sweetest people, really genuine and I don't know, just really welcoming. And I'm going to keep this one. I've been wanting to play around with this one a little bit more. I have my MAC palettes, which I will definitely keep because I love them. Some Makeup Geek, which I love. And I haven't tried a lot of Morphe. So I do have this blush palette and I wanted to give it a try. I'm trying to like dip into more Morphe and see what I really love. Blush palettes, and I love these palettes, but they are so old. I don't even know if I should keep them. They're like one of my most affordable palettes, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep these. I think they'll be okay. I have a Becca palette. This one I didn't really use too much. I'm probably going to have to pass this on to someone else. Maybelline Master Contour, one of my favorite drugstore palettes. I've had this for so long, but I'm still going to keep it. I have my Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. I really do love this one as well, so I'm going to keep this one. Man, you guys, I hope I can get rid of something. Okay, these two. These are the Rimmel London palettes. I've had these for a while, but I don't gravitate towards them as much as my Maybelline one. This is just like a good alternative. I did buy these for like a video, and I use them, and they're really good. And then I have mentioned them for several years, but now I think it's just time to go. BH Sculpt and Glow palette. I'm going to keep this one because I haven't really given it a fair chance. And I absolutely love BH Cosmetics, and I really like these shades, so we're going to see how these will work out in the future, and then if not, they might go away in my next declutter. Morphe Babe in Paradise palette. I purchased this myself, and I just wanted to support Bretman just because he's so funny, and I haven't gotten any use out of this. I've only swatched it and used it once, and that's just because it was like underneath in my collection, so I feel really bad. So I'm going to start using this one because, I mean, duh, I bought it. Now, these two palettes, I love the blush palettes. Like, they are some of my favorites. I think you get the best bang for your buck. So I'm keeping this one for sure. And then this one, oh man, these are all really good. But just looking at the shades, there's a lot of brighter pinks and mauves. I'm probably going to pass this one on and then keep this one. I have another Morphe palette. Let's see what this one is, because I have not used... Oh, this is like a... It looks like the BH one, kind of. I don't know. I'm going to keep it because, like I said, I haven't used a lot of Morphe, so I just want to truly test it out. And then this is my BH blush palette. Obsessed with this one. This one is the nude one. Yeah, nude blush. Like one of my top 5 products from BH that I love. Showed you guys this one. Oh, this Lorac one is actually really nice. I like these two shades and the highlight. The only one I don't like is this one. I'm going to have to pass it on because I feel like no one has this in their collection, and I probably won't use this for a future video. Your Bronze and Brighten. Oh wow, that's like super bright. I remember getting this in a box, but I don't remember if I really used it or if I liked it. Probably gonna keep this because this is a newer palette and I don't know, I want to give it a shot. I have my Gerard Cosmetics blush palette. I'm gonna keep this one because I love all three shades. If I ever have like a pinky shade, this is what I'll go for, but I love burnt blush colors. I have a highlight palette. This isn't even supposed to be here, but I love it. It's like one of my favorites, keeping it. I have the Naked Flushed. I really love this one. I ended up getting a second one. I bought it off of Glambot, I think, and I don't know. I think I pretty much used up the first one, and it was just a mess, so I bought a second one, and I found it on Glambot. This is it, but I'm just going to get rid of it because I have not used this in so long. Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. I love this palette. The only thing is, like, I can't really use the bronzer too much, but I can use it for a crease color. So this is like an on-the-go quick look palette just for the face. I love the blush and the highlight. Makeup Forever, I couldn't even tell you because I have not used this. Oh, wow. This is, like, brand new. So I'm definitely going to have to give this a try. NARS palette, brand new. Wow, this is really pretty. See, I didn't get the chance to like try this stuff out. You know, I'm gonna put this on the side for a giveaway. There might be one in this video. Jouer Blush Duo. This is the only one that I really enjoyed from the collection. This is the Adore Blush Duo right here. L'Oreal Infallible Paints, and I don't like this palette. I try to make it work, but they just always went on super patchy, and they're so bright, and I just know I won't use them, so this will be gone. I thought I talked about this one, but Miriam actually came out with two different palettes. So I'm going to keep them both just because I haven't really given them a fair shot. And I want to find some good Pixie products just because I think they do their skincare so good. And I haven't found too many makeup products I love for them, so I'm going to keep these. I don't know if I did a good job or not. I mean, I think I got rid of enough. All right, well, here's the before. And here's the after. All of these palettes were not supposed to be in there. These are all highlight palettes. And yeah, this is not supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be in this one, which is just out of control. And I need to really organize this one so I can have room for that. I'm going to stop there just because the video is getting so long. If you guys want me to continue this drawer, along with I accidentally skipped my blush drawer, but pretty much like a lot of my blushes, I happened to declutter it a couple months ago, but I don't know. I feel like I still want to get rid of some stuff. Let me know down below if you guys want me to continue this. And then I'll do all my highlights and everything after. And then in this one are my single highlights. Oh boy. I don't know about that drawer. So if you made it this far into the video, I have a surprise giveaway for you guys. I'm going to show you what you guys are going to be able to win. I'm going to leave all the rules and everything down below. You're going to be able to win a CoverGirl primer in neutralizing or illuminating. I'm going to give you a Bare Minerals Lashtopia. 2 of the brand new Urban Decay High Shine lip glosses, a Too Faced Hangover X primer setting spray, LA Girl Pro Prep the entire line, Bare Minerals Latte eyeshadow palette, brand new NARS blush and contour palette that I showed you guys in my collection that was brand new, 3 Bare Mineral eyeliners in a brown, a charcoal, and plum. L'Oreal sent me this whole entire set, so I'm going to be giving you all of the lipsticks that they put into the package, which is an array of fall colors, neutral colors, and pinks. I'm gonna give you all 4 L'Oreal blushes from the Paradise line, the eyeshadow palette, as well as the liner, the rose gold liner, the Lash Paradise base, and the mascara. All right, you guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's the box with all the goodies. I'll make sure to wrap it up so that nothing breaks and all of that, but I'll leave all the rules and links down below. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video and if you want me to continue with my liquid highlighters, powder highlighters, and also palettes. And yeah, don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Whoop, whoop.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.